Saturday, April 13th, hundreds gathered in front of the White House to protest U.S. drone strikes on foreign soil. The march and rally, hosted by the Answer Coalition, aimed to let the world know that they are demanding an end to the U.S. government's drone program. Since President Obama assumed office in 2008, it is estimated that 314 civilians, including over 100 children, have been killed as a result of drone attacks in Pakistan, among other countries. The trend of drone warfare, particularly in Pakistan, was vastly accelerated by George W. Bush in the final year of his presidency and has continued into Obama's second term.
And somehow he became an impersonator of George W. Bush. You got George W. Bush in blackface.
You just referred to President Obama as George W. Bush in blackface. Can you elaborate on that?
Is that when we really voted for the change that we can believe in, as we put it, that change had to do with changing the model, changing the way in which we approach the world, being able to operate on a more ethical platform, a more justice-oriented paradigm.
The relationship between the United States and Israel was also a serious point of contention among the protesters.
I'm anti-Israel to the extent that Israel has created tremendous problems, not only in the Arab world where they have their homeland that they took from the Palestinians, but I'm anti the oppression of the Palestinian people in a system that's like apartheid, and then Israel becomes the manufacturing hub for these weapons of death and destruction that they ship to the entire world. I'm anti that, absolutely.
The use of drone warfare by the United States in Africa was also put in the spotlight.
There were drone attacks used to help topple the regime of Muammar Gaddafi. They have drones in Somalia, and so with us, and they're using drones, I understand, in Uganda.
They make a difference. Believe me, it makes them think. They're not just reading their magazines and looking at television in that White House. They're weighing the sentiment of the people in this country.
The 13-hour filibuster by Republican Senator of Kentucky, Rand Paul, in March, put the issue of drone warfare on the national stage. However, the debate about drone warfare is far from over. Reporting from Washington, Charlotte Bergmann, ATV News.